Hi mermaids! Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another story time video. It's nothing too crazy. As you can tell, my makeup isn't very conventional right now, and that's fine. But I just got done filming a Slytherin look tutorial. So that's why I'm just going right into this video, because I have everything set up, so why not just do it. This is going to be another storytime video, as I just said, and I'm not too sure what I'm just going to talk about, but I have a small list of like creepy things that I think you guys would like, since my storytime video that I did was pretty much my first hit and run. Yeah, so this time I'm going to tell you guys about this guy, this middle-aged dentist that ended up freaking me out a little. Now, age is just a number to me when you reach a certain age, and even then sometimes age differences can be a little tricky when it comes to dating, but nonetheless I still have an open mind at my age, because I'm 24, you know, 24, I'm gonna be 25 in 6 months. I almost said I'm 24 and a half, like I'm 8 years old, and 6 months matters. At this time, this was like a few months ago, like when I first moved here to Texas, and I've been, you know, not like dating people, but I've been on a few dates. So I'm trying to be more open-minded when it comes to guys who approach me, because I'm very selective in general. I've been trying to be more open-minded, and so one day I had to go to my sister and take her back here so she could have a weekend visit, and I had never been to where she was and had GPS going, and I had to go to the gas station for gas, and I wanted some orange juice because it was the morning. And yeah, I basically like rolled out of bed. I had my hair not even like brushed, it was just up in like a messy ass bun, and my bangs were clipped back because they were a wreck, and just, yeah, so I was not put together in any way. And let me side note though, put together, I use that term very loosely, because I reject the fact that my default self without makeup is not put together, because that's me and that's okay. But like, I mean, I rolled out of bed, put my hair up in a messy ass bun, threw on some clothes, and I was out the door. So that's what I mean when I say I wasn't put together at all. So I was at the QT, which is a gas station, and I was scanning like the drinks, and I couldn't find the real juice. All I could see was like the artificial shit that was like fruit punch, high C stuff, and I was looking for like just normal orange juice. What is that buzzing sound? Anyways, so I couldn't find the normal orange juice. I just wanted normal ass orange juice because it was morning. And yeah, so there was this guy who was like maybe in his 40s. I'm not too sure, but he was older than me, like significantly older than me, but he wasn't like decrepit. So I made like a remark, because I'm a friend. I like to think I'm a friendly person, and I was like, "Where's the real juice? Am I right?" Made it funny. Not really, but he's like, "Yeah, I don't know." So we actually end up finding it together, because I guess he was looking for like juice or whatever too. So then we go to the line. It's not like I'm going with him. It's not like I tagged along with him to the line, but we end up standing next to each other in line. And you know when you have the feeling when someone is like checking you out? Yeah, I had that feeling. I wasn't creeped out, but it was something I was definitely aware of. And he wasn't like trying to stand super close to me and invade my personal space or anything, but I can tell that, you know, when I'm just like minding my own business, I can just feel him like catching glances. So yeah, we buy our stuff, whatever. I go to my car and I like fill it up with gas, and like as I'm closing the little cap thing, he rolls up in a truck, a shiny big truck, and rolls down his window, and he's like, "Hey, so what's your name?" And I'm like, my name's Samantha." And I take like a step or two closer to his truck, because I assume he's probably gonna say something. I don't know. Now, he wasn't unattractive to me. He was just an older gentleman, so he's like, you know, you're just really beautiful. Like, are you married? Are you seeing anyone? Are you single? Type of like spiel, and you know, he was very polite about it. And so I was like, no, I'm single. I'm not seeing anyone. Held up my ring finger. I'm not married. And he's like, oh, so I was just wondering, like, could I get your number and I could take you out to dinner? And he seemed very nice. Like, I was like, okay, why not? So I went up to him and wrote down my number for him, and then, you know, I hop into my car and we go our separate ways, and then I'm like 2 minutes down the road with GPS trying to figure out which way to go to get to my sister's. Before I have this no caller ID pop up on my phone and someone's calling me. Red flag number 1. But I didn't expect it was going to be him, so I picked up the phone because I'm curious. I'm the kind of person who's so curious sometimes it's going to get me in trouble. But I pick up the phone and I'm like, hello, and it's him. I wasn't sure it was him at first though, but he's like, hi, Samantha, it's Dr. So-and-so, and I was just calling to see if you were, if it's not a bad time to talk. And I'm like, doctor. So I'm like, are you the gentleman from the gas station? And he's like, yeah, my name is Dr. So-and-so. I'm like, okay, Dr. So-and-so. He's like, yeah, I'm a dentist. He like mentions it very nonchalantly, but like at the same time it is very chalant. Is chalant an actual word? I don't know. But it's like he's trying to impress me, I guess, with that little piece of information. So I'm just like, okay. And he's like, so are you free to talk? I'm like, honestly, not really. I'm on the road and I'm like, I have to go to my sister's and I don't know where I'm going because I'm new in town. He's like, oh, okay. He ends up asking me some questions like about if I work. Like, do I work for a living? Like, and I'm like, well, I do freelance art on this, yeah, so, but yeah, this isn't really a good time to talk because I need to look at my GPS. He's like, well, can you like pull over for just a minute so I can ask you something? I'm like, okay. And I figured he's gonna ask to make plans, and at that time I wasn't like too red flagged. I mean, it was just weird that no caller ID popped up, but yeah, I pulled over really quick, and he just goes, so I just wanted to know, are they real or man-made? So yeah, are they real or man-made? Like, really, buddy? Really? That's a what? No. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, they're man-made, and well, technically they're man-made. They're real, made by human body stuff. But I was so put off. I'm like, they're real? And I should be used to this shit because I really should. I should be used to it. Really, guys, I mean, it's really no secret. Like, I got boobs. I got boobs for days. Boobs. You guys could probably see the towels over there. I'm sorry. Ever since high school, my curtain thing. Ever since high school, I've had to deal with people thinking it's okay to make comments on my tits, because I guess they're so big that they're its own entity. I don't know, but apparently people think it's okay, especially dudes. Now, another side note. If guys, you're genuine and you're nice and you approach this girl and you're like, you're gorgeous or you're beautiful, and you're not trying to be creepy or you don't have some ulterior motive, and she responds negatively, I want you to keep this in mind. When I'm telling you this story, there is a reason. when you have so many negative experiences that follow stuff like this, your brain can only come up with the assumption that more likely it's not gonna go very well again. You know what I mean? Now, I told him, like, well, I really need to get going because my sister's expecting me and it's like a 20-minute drive on top of it, so I really need to get going. He's like, oh okay, so but would it be okay if I took you out for dinner? I'm like, I mean, we'll see. I'm blowing you off, clearly. And so I hang up and I go on the road and I end up getting lost and like turn sideways and everything. Like, I'm just lost. Like, I had to call my sister and everything to kind of figure out where I was and what to do. I don't know. Texas highways here are just, they're their own realm. I mean, I seriously felt like I had moved to the Jetsons cartoon, you know, because the highways and the interstates go really high. They're like, it's like they're suspended in air and they overlap, so I felt like I was in the Jetsons cartoon. But I figured out where I was going, but I was running late, like immensely late. So like 20 minutes goes by and I get a phone call and I didn't look. I just picked it up because I was just too busy with my eyes on the road. And it's the guy. The guy that I blew off because he thought it was okay to remark on my boobs. Oh, he also had mentioned that they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous. Gorgeous boobs. Gorgeous titties. I don't know. But, so I pick up and I'm like, hello? Because I guess I probably thought it was like my sister calling again. I don't know. But I just picked it up. And it was him. And he's like, hey, Samantha. Oh, shit. So are you home yet? Like, are you free? I'm like, no, I'm on, like, I got lost and I'm still on my way and I need my GPS. It's on my phone and you called. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Baby. Slow your roll, buddy. Slow your roll because I'm not your baby. I mean, hell, I'm not even, no. That's not cool. Yeah, anyways, I really need to like get going because I'm running late, and he's like, oh, so like, when will I be home? Like, I'm not sure. It takes a while for me to get to where I'm going, and it takes a while for me to get back. I don't know. Maybe a few hours. I don't know, buddy. I didn't say buddy, but yeah. And this is all very loosely paraphrased, guys. This was like 3 months ago, but he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll talk to you later, baby, okay? I'm like, okay, bye. Okay, bye, baby. Oh, hang up. And I want you guys to know that if you're not a woman watching this and you've never been in my shoes, if a woman is being very passive when a guy is acting that way, I mean, he has my personal phone number. I don't want to upset him more than I guess I just don't want something to escalate. So I was very like nonchalant, like, okay, yeah, okay, bye, hung up. Fast forward to being on the way home, and my sister is in the car with me, and we're on my way to where I live, and almost there, and I get a phone call from no caller ID, and she's like, who is that? I'm like, it's no one. It's no one. But it's him, because the only reason I would get a third phone call from a no caller ID it has to be him. So I'm just like, ignore it, and I press the button where it actually just ignores the phone call. He calls again like a minute later. I do it again. He does it again like a couple minutes later. Buddy, get the fucking hint. I mean, one, you already know I'm in the car. Like, could you at least give me that much? God. So I'm home, he calls again, ignore. He calls again later that night, ignore. And then for the next 2 or 3 days, he's calling like around 4 or 5 times, like a good handful of times he's calling me every day, and I've ignored it every single time. So yeah. So yeah, creepy dentist guy from the QT calling me baby and saying I have gorgeous tits. That's not creepy at all, right? I mean, so next creepy story. Yeah, I have it all written down. I have it all written down here. It's 2 other creepy stories. This next guy, my first interaction with this guy wasn't too great. It was when I first moved into these apartments when I lived in Savannah, and like we had our U-Haul parked outside, and I was on the balcony that overlooked the parking lot and the truck, and I'm just enjoying the night and I'm looking around. It's a new place, but I'm standing on my balcony from the 2nd floor, and SUV pulls up right next to the U-Haul, and there's these guys stumbling out of the car, and they see the truck and they start, like, they're really pissed off at it for some reason. They look really pissed off, and they start marching up to it, and I don't know what got into me, but I just shouted. I'm like, don't fucking touch my truck. Yeah, but they just spin around. They're like, who was that? And they look up and they see me. I'm like, what are you trying to do right now? And they're like, we're not doing anything, calm down. I'm like, don't tell me to calm down, you look like you're about to fuck with my truck. And he's like, and the thing is, if you fuck with my truck, I have to pay for it, so no. And because they were drunk, clearly, and it's these 2 guys, and I mean, we resolved the issue. It was a misunderstanding. They were just concerned that it was pulled too far out, so like any traffic in the parking lot might get hit, whatever. But it got resolved, and one of the guys, I can't even remember his name, but he ended up showing interest in my mom, and he got her number, and like for the first couple weeks in that apartment complex, he kept bothering my mom. My mom is like how it was in the previous story, like benefit of the doubt, whatever, and then it's like goes in to bite you in the ass later. And he's really creepy. Like, he would get very forward with her, and my mom is very reserved when it comes to dating. My mom hasn't been in a relationship since I was maybe like 8 years old, and I'm 24. She just doesn't have that, she just doesn't care to be in relationships at her age, and that's totally cool. Like, I'm fine with that, but she will not tolerate a guy being that forward like that, so she like shut him down. And the moment he realized that door was shut, he saw my sister and her friends like walk up to our apartment one day or whatever, and texted her and was like, so I saw your daughter and her friend, like, do you have their numbers? Me and my mom were just like laughing our asses off, like, really, buddy? Really? You really? You get the hands when it comes to my mom, so like you turn your eyes onto her daughter and her friend? Have some, like, not? So whatever. My mom's like, no, you're not going to have my daughter's number. And then one day, I don't know, maybe I was out, like I walked to my car or something, I can't really remember, but like I go inside, and I don't exactly like remember these details because this was like 2.5 years ago, but he ended up texting my mom and asking if I wanted to come over for a glass of wine. That's not insulting, that you have to hit up all the women in my family. And then like me, I'm just last. I'm just like leftover pickings, I guess. Feel like I'm in dodgeball for dating for creepy guys, but whatever. I got really pissed off though. I got really pissed off. Do you have any sense of like chill? Because it's like, if I got turned down from a guy, I would not be hitting up his cousin or his brother or his dad. Like, no. I ended up taking the phone from mom and writing him. And I was like, look, once again, I can't really remember exactly, but the gist was like, look, dude, you hit on my mom and you got really forward with her about sexual things, and then you went on to my sister, and then you expect me to react positively to you trying to invite me over. No, could you please leave us alone? And also, I don't like wine. So that was a nice little creepy neighbor. But now it's a running joke with me and my best friend. If there's any kind of creepy guy that we're dealing with, especially if it's with me, she always likes to just kind of like remark on. And also, I don't like wine. We went downtown once, and this guy, you ever have guys like hiss at you? Like they hiss at you. I don't understand it. I don't like it. But stop if you do that. Yeah, we were downtown Savannah, and I was pulling out of the parking spot I was in. We were about to leave from a night out, and our windows were rolled down, and I just hear this hissing sound, and instinctively, just like no pause at all, just no really sense of where to shout it at, but just like, can you not fucking do that, please? And then I turned my wheel and I left. So it's another little thing that me and my bestie have running inside jokes with creepy guys. It's great. I guess I'm done here. Please subscribe to me and comment, and oh, please, I want to do this, guys. It's the Try It Tuesday thing. Like, come on. I know y'all are on Instagram and you're browsing all the awesome makeup Instagrams and liking all these looks, and you're just like, I wish I could do that. Well, I want you guys to challenge me to one of those looks, and I'll do like a chat with me video type thing. So you guys have to suggest something though, and I want them to be like colorful. If you think I would rock it and you want to see me try out how to do it, like, please. I'm all about that. I'm all about that-ness. Oh, and another thing, if you haven't noticed my new hair, tell me what you think. And yes, I already know what some of you are probably thinking, because the moment I posted it on my Tumblr, all I can get was, oh my god, you look like a live rose quartz. And I totally dig that. That's an awesome thing to say. Thank you. So I thought, why not? I'm going to do a rose quartz inspired makeup tutorial with glitter from Lit Cosmetics. And NYX has like the shimmer roll-ons, and there's this mauve pinky color, and I'm just gonna like just pink and sparkle it up for y'all, and I hope y'all are really excited for that. So I'm gonna let you guys go because this video is longer than anything. So y'all hear my dog? That's one of the reasons why his name is Moody. You stop. Okay, well, bye. See you later. Bye.